Hey, what's up, everybody? We're going to take a look at Zenbeats 3.0. This was just released about 5 days ago. And so one of the major bullet points of this particular update is the ZR-1 drum sampler and chopper and slicer and dicer. But we also have a shiny new interface and some sort of resampling or rendering features that I find really interesting, and I'm going to show you my workflow and how I work with that particular feature. So what we're going to need to do here is start off in timeline song mode, I guess. Timeline song mode. Anyways, and immediately we're introduced with the ZR-1 drum sampler. So, I don't even know if they're calling it the drum sampler. Is it the ZR-1 drum machine, the ZR-1 drum module? I don't know. Anyways, so here it is, all its glory. There's, just a bunch of different kits for it and all of that. But what I did was I deleted all of these, and you can do that. What I did was basically, okay, no, let's close that. What I did was delete all of these. There's a little trash icon there. And I went and created my own user kit with blank pads, right? And you can, of course, do that at any point by pressing this little icon up here, save drum kit as, and then you'll have whatever you have on these pads saved as a kit, which is really cool, especially if you start to build up your own drum kits or maybe even your own sample chops. Now, why is the ZR-1 really important to me? Why am I excited about this, right? Why am I even doing this video, right? So there's been a lot of negativity surrounding this particular update because people are mad that some features were taken away and other features were added and they don't find them very useful and yada yada. Some of the old songs don't load into the new thing, and Zenbeats is working on patches for this, so they should be coming out soon. But a lot of negativity surrounding this, and I don't know why. I think this drum sampler edition is amazing. I actually really like the interface, all right? So yeah, this is really good, and I just wanted to throw something positive into the world about this particular update. And I'm going to show you my workflow here. And I, in particular, am a sample-based hip-hop beat maker, right? I've been doing this for more than 20 years on hardware devices and software and all sorts of stuff. And I've learned that each and every single sampler device has its limitations and workflows. So I'm going to show you my workflow with the new Roland Zenbeats that I've learned in the last 5 days, just sort of messing around on my lunch breaks and stuff, right? So first thing we're going to want to do is, like I said, load this empty bank here, and I want to find a sample, right? I want to chop a sample. Now I have a sample on my iPad here that has a lot of chord stabs, and I kind of want to grab those, right? And chop those out of the main loop and create something with that. So why did we start with the timeline view? Well, in the promo video for Zenbeats, they showed a feature where you, something that they were highlighting, where you could sort of drag your MIDI sequences onto an audio track and instantly render them. That's really an important feature. That's really an important new addition, because before, when you wanted to render something, you had to bounce it down and then sort of go through your browser and then reintroduce it back in. You don't need to do that anymore. It's very quick. It's very easy. But here's something that I discovered in the last couple of days, is that if I load up an audio track, I can send an audio track into one of the pads of the ZR-1. That is amazing. That is instant rendering, and what this will allow you to do is get everything in time. It'll time stretch everything for you, so all of your loops will be in time. So let's look at that. I have a sample on here, like I said, that is about, I'm going to put it at 72 BPMs, right? I already know this sample. I've used it before in the hardware world, but I want to see what Zenbeats can do with it. So as you can see, I already have a bunch of Zenbeats or Roland packs in here. I'm really digging the 70 Soul one. The disco one is nice too. In fact, I might download some stuff from that. But anyways, I want to go into user, and I already have this loaded, right? I already have this in my files, but you can see there's a new file browser. It has graphical layout and display. If you want to erase something, this is a lot easier now. You just long press, you can rename that loop, or you can just delete it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this, and it's going to delete it from that folder. So now let's add this back in. I just wanted to show you that you can do that with all of your loops and whatever you drag in. You can sort of easily rename things and delete things, which is really important. So yeah, let's go to audio share. Okay, and let's try to find this sample here. I think it is boom, boom, boom. Yeah, right here. Okay, so now it's going to load that back in. Boom, here it is. Okay, and we can listen to that. Cool. All right, so let's drag that in. So now it is going to play at whatever BPM we put this at. But I want to enable the loop function here. Okay, it is dragged to that. So right, is that a little too slow? Can I make it a little faster without it sounding weird? Let's go to 80 and let's try that. Actually, I kind of like it at 80, so I'm going to leave it at 80. I want to sort of compress the peaks to sort of bring out the lower portions of these stabs here. So what I'm going to do is hit that icon. By the way, if you've noticed, all of the icons now are readily available. No more pressing an arrow button and things expanding and unexpanding and stuff like that. That's a good feature. So now we're offered this. Let's go to audio effect. Like I said, I wanted to put a compressor on here, and just let's go to one of the presets here, mellow and no mix bus, right? Yeah, let's go mix bus. So let's see how this sounds. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. So now that we have a compressor and EQ on here, I'm going to drag this to a pad. Now you would think you would just grab this and drag it over here, but no, you have to drag it up to the drum track, and it'll put this on whatever next available pad you have. So if you already have samples loaded in, it'll load it into the first empty pad. So let's do that, right? And boom. Right? That looks great. Okay, so let's go over here, and I just want to mute this now. So let's go over here, and we're already in editing mode. Right, but I want to edit this particular sample. I want to chop it up, and I want to grab some of these pads here, these stabs, right? So, you hit the edit button. Oops, sorry. You hit the edit button. You get these three little icons. You hit the one in the middle, not the trash. Aha, like that. You don't do that. You go over here, and so now we're presented with this, right? So let's go over here and pick out our slices. Now we get auto crop. That's really good if you have like a lot of empty space before or after your sound. We're not going to encounter that today, but what I want to do is hit slice editor, and now it gives you slice count. So if you play this, Also, it's defaulting to hold. Let's go one shot. I mean, that sounds good already. Anyways, I can mess around with this all day. But you can see where we're going with this. The portion that I really find interesting in this sample is this end part here. Right? But I actually want to slice this even more. So you can go to the slice count button right over here. And we already have 4 slices. Let's go to 8 slices. All right, so now let's see what's going on the end. See, I can already beatbox over this. Anyways, so yeah, let's use this, right? So you can see it kind of did a good job. But you know, this sample was never really time corrected. So now we have to sort of figure out the starting and end points of these samples here. So yeah, like I said, it did a pretty good job actually. There is a detect beats function here. I haven't really used it because I usually tend to just go and slice up my own samples here. So yeah, that's going to be the main portion of this. Now, what am I going to do here, right? I could do this, and then I can drag that pre-existing sample up into the next pad and keep doing that. But there's this little button right here, the plus pad button, and let's just drop this right there. So now if we go back over here, we still have this, and if we hit this sample, it's just that, right? So let's hit this pad, the original, and let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. And of course you can like pinch things and stuff like that, but I don't want to do that just yet. So I kind of want that bass turnaround just to live on its own pad. So there's a chord in front of that, and I don't want that. So let's go over here and sort of figure out where we should start that. Nope. Okay, let's go over here. I think this is where it's going to be again. So yeah. Cool. All right. So yeah. Let's do that. Let's zoom out over here, and of course, what we're gonna be. Oh wait. Sorry. Let's zoom out over here, and now let's put that on its own pad. So now. So wait. These are now. This is overlapping that. Well, don't worry, we can handle that. There's still mute groups available. So if we hit that icon over there and we go over here, we can put this on mute group A. Then we can go over here and put that on mute group A. So now, and so now I kind of want this stab again over here. Cool. if I could pitch this differently. Well, I can pitch this differently, but I still want to retain the original pitch over here. Well, if we can copy this whole pad, and I was trying to find a way to do that, but here's how you do it. You go to this icon or this icon, and you hit the little gear icon, and then there's a duplicate, right? Duplicate times 2. So now, we go over here and we have it on vinyl. You could use vinyl, or you could use smart, and it'll retain the same timing, but now you can change the pitch. I want this to loop. So now we have access to all our, there's another feature that Roland really isn't talking about. There's another feature that I really like over here, is that you have access to the timeline now, along with your sequencing. This layout is pretty smooth. I dig it. So let's do this, and let's go over here and let's hit play. Right, so this is a little off timing wise. That's fine, because one of my favorite features of Zenbeats is the ability to move things, nudge them in the timeline. Early. Let's expand this a little bit more. Like I said, that's a little too early still. Yeah. So maybe I didn't edit this as well as I could have. Oh well. Let's push this even further back. Yeah, let's push it even further back now. All right. Yeah, a little further back still. I think this should be fine. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. So now that we have our basic sort of set beat, right? We can go in and maybe add another audio track, because I want to add a break beat to this. So we're going to go over here. I already have the break beat that I want to use lined up. So we have that. Let's let's play along with this. So let's just do that and go. Right? So already it's in time. Really gross, dirty break beat. So yeah, I need to EQ some things here, right? So let's go shelving on that. Oh yeah, that's a nice, dirty, gross break that we could just insert now right on a pad. So once again, I'm going to drag this up. Right in there, and voila. right? So while we're here, let's just mute this so we don't hear that. And of course, that's still muted. So we have 2 muted audio tracks here, but everything we're hearing. Oh, that's why. That's why I was getting that little fade in sound, because I actually implied or introduced a fade in on that loop. So now, this break sounds all fine and dandy. Maybe a little too loud. All right. This is all fine and dandy, but I do want to chop this up because there's aspects of it that I like. I like that little roll at the end, but I don't really like the overall sequence of it, and I want to resequence it so it could fit this beat just a little bit better here, okay? So, excuse me. So let's go into Slice Editor, and let's go into Slice Count. Do I want 16 slices? What is that going to do here? Okay. No, let's go with 8. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So what I want to do here, because this sort of loops twice, so this is how I've been chopping up my breaks, right? You would think that you can just go boom and add a pad and add a pad and add a pad. But actually what this does is it will, every time you add a pad, it'll just push the existing pad over and add something before it. So let's start at the end of the break here. Let's hit the add pad icon, right? So now let's go back to edit. Boom, boom, boom. Let's add that pad. So, okay, let's go over here. And now let's add that pad. Okay, let's go edit. And let's just go back to the original. So now we're, oh wait, no, now we're, perfectly chopped, right? So let's go into, let's start sequencing stuff, right? Okay, that's why we have this. That's why we have this wonderful thing. So, okay. Wait. One thing I forgot to do here. Let's throw this on one shot. Same thing over here. I'm going to throw this on one shot. Same thing over here. I'm going to throw this on one shot. And I'm going to throw this on one shot. Different sound. So we're going to throw this on a different mute group. We're going to throw these on mute group B. Right? Okay, so now we've got the fun stuff going on. Yeah, let's go over here, back to the sequencing, and nope. Yeah, that works. Yeah, cool. Right? So that, I mean, that right there is a hip hop beat, if I've ever heard one. We have all these slices, we have all these dices. I want to add the drums, right? I want to add some drum machine type drums, right? So let's go over here to, let's boom, boom, boom. Let's add a pad. let's go into my, I mean, there's so many good rolling drum sounds. How about the, wait, nope. How about, well, okay, let's just go to kicks. Let's go to kicks and kicks alone. All right. And right here. Whoa. I like that. We're going to add that. Yeah, cool. Let's add a clap. Let's add a clap sound. So we're gonna go over here and snares, stabs. No, let's just go snares. And nope. Well, you know what? Let's just search for clap. There you go. Return. Let's see what we get. Ooh, nice. I like that. Yeah. Cool. There you go. I love the fact that you can just tune things, really fine tune things. It's right. There it is. I mean, there's our loop. Right? Duplicate that. So now we have kind of a working song structure. And pretty good. I don't hate this. I wouldn't release it to the world, but like I said, I just wanted to show you, right? Just wanted to show you what it's like to use this new ZR-1 drum sampler. It's really, let me turn this down. This new ZR-1 drum sampler is really cool. I like many of the features of it. Like I said, I wish I could have the ability to sort of finesse certain MIDI notes like I used to, but that's fine. There's workarounds for that. Like I said, you can always duplicate sounds here, like I did here, and pitch them up and down, and do sort of whatever editing you need to do here. But the main takeaway, I guess, from this entire tutorial is that you can drag audio tracks directly into the drum sampler and they will populate on the next available pad. And then you can slice and dice those to however you see fit, okay? And that's really important because that solves a lot of issues as far as if your loops are in time. And then of course you just saw me sort of finesse the tuning of these samples so they can be in tune with each other. Yeah, I mean, this is a great addition to Zenbeats. So I hope this helps somebody. And yeah, I mean, you know, keep making beats. Hopefully, like I said, this helps. I didn't even get into the portion where you could sort of sequence things on a MIDI track and then drag those to a drum pad. But you can do that with Zenbeats 3.0. So like I said, hope this helps. Keep making beats. Peace.